Hi, welcome to Open Wood Shop. I'm Paul, and this ukulele is going out the door here soon, so I just wanted to kind of document it and share with everybody the latest uke to come out of Open Wood Shop. This particular one is kind of custom, and as you can see, it's got some very beautiful curly maple on the back and sides, and those are laminated, by the way. It's all double thicknesses. It's got spruce on the front for the soundboard. That spruce, I split from a log myself, an old log myself, so it's really quarter grain. When you split the log, and you really get quarter grain as opposed to sawing it. So that's what's happening there. The neck is mahogany. That has a story too. The mahogany neck came from what was the edge of, I think, a bar. I'm not really sure. The person who gave it to me said he thought it came from a bar in Seattle, downtown Seattle, that was over 100 years old. So he gave me this piece of mahogany. So that's what the neck is. The fretboard on top, similar color, but it's actually ipe, which is a kind of ironwood. Ipe is used for high-end decks a lot of the times. Really, really tough wood. Doesn't float. It's really tough wood, and it really takes a beating, but it also tears up my hand tools, so I don't use it. I'm using it less and less because it's hard on my hand tools. Don't mind a circular saw blade here and there, but the hand tools, it kind of rips them up. So that's what's happening there. All fretted, polished frets. Bridge is kind of unique. And what's happening there is that piece of wood came from a rose. So when my mother was pulling out her roses, there were some roses to throw away, I grabbed a piece, cut it up, and ripped it up, thinking it was going to be like a blackberry, kind of pithy inside, porous, and I thought it was going to be like blackberry, but it wasn't. It's actually a very pretty piece of wood. Tough. This particular one has bark on this side and this side. I guess you'd call it bark. It came from a rose, so I guess it's bark. And so that's what's happening there. The saddle is ebony. The nut is ebony, per the blueprints. You can use whatever you want, but I just happen to have the ebony, so I went with the blueprints. And down here on the end, it wraps around. It's spalted curly maple, outlined with a black lining there. Of course, black. This is plastic, black plastic binding. And up here, it's also on the headstock overlay. It is the same thing, spalted maple, curly spalted maple. And right there we got something special. The person who's getting this is my sister-in-law, Anna, and her grandmother had a very large button collection. And I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently people collect buttons. And it's quite an expensive, really big collection. And so Anna wanted a button put on here, and so we put a button on there. That's a nice little touch. Now, as well, I've got black tuners, ebony nut, ebony saddle, black binding, and some trim there that's black, white, black stripe in the back. And I bought a bunch of strings, just kind of like one pack of each kind of brand, just for the heck of it. And when I opened up this particular strings, it turns out that they're black. I've never seen black before, and it just matches the whole thing perfect. I think I got everything there. Let me. I can't remember. I think it's a GHS, or they're the ones who made the black strings. Yeah. So I'm not sure anything about them. I'm not very good at ukulele. I don't know if they cause the sound to be different. I don't know if they stretch more. Like I said, I'm not really a uke player. But it's a nice little uke, and I thought that you might like to see this and realize that not all ukuleles are plastic toys. This, I think, qualifies as being a real instrument. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for hanging in there.